Hello everyone. So today I want to talk to you about different religions, a bit of soulmates within the different religions. I will apologise now if I pronounce anything wrong. Please let me know how it is correctly pronounced. I hope you like the video and yeah, enjoy. So I believe in soulmates. I believe there is someone out there who knows you better than what you know yourself. Someone who gets you, truly understands your whole thought process. Finding that soulmate brings you joy. In many religions, it's spoken about happiness, and ultimately God wants you to be truly happy. This happiness comes from your true inner self. It's reflected from God's vision of you, and He wants you to accept yourself as He accepts you. From the Bible, trust in the Lord and do good. Dwell in the land and befriend faithfulness. Delight yourself in the Lord, and He will give you the desires of your heart. From the Quran, O humankind, have consciousness of your loving sustainer, who created you from a single soul, and created from it her mate, and dispersed from both many men and women, and have God consciousness, through whom you ask one another, and the wombs. Indeed, God is ever over you an observer. So those are just two paragraphs from the Bible and the Quran. I'd like to look at more earlier religions, showing soulmates and the progression of it. So the first one, after the ancient Egyptian religion, comes the Greek mythology. We've got Hinduism and Buddhism. It all kind of ties in soulmates quite a lot. These are religions founded long before Christianity, Judaism, and Islam, and many more. So forgive me if I've not included it. Please put it in the comments below and let me know about it. Tell me about your religion, your views on soulmates. So I'd like to start with Hinduism. Like Greek mythology, Hindus believe that of a circle of birth and death. A human is born 7 times, also known as incarnations. Soulmates are seen as bonded souls who choose to unite as a couple again and again. These soulmates live many lives, they have many experiences, and they both wish to continue their relationship in different people. Their souls remain the same though. In Hinduism, soulmates can in turn be male or female. There are no rules on gender, and with each reincarnation, they can change which gender they are. So in Buddhism, apologies if I say this wrong, Kathoi is a term used to define intersex people. These people are born with ambiguous genitalia. They're very common around the world, but they're more so common in the Thai society, but they're just like everyone else. So in Buddhism, they are made up of 4 different types of genders. Male, female, you've got this one right here. I'm not going to try and pronounce it because I'll probably say it wrong. But this one's translated as intersex. So many texts within Buddhism show this as not physically of an intersex, but mentally of another gender. Those who on the outside are women, and when they look in a mirror, they see a man, and vice versa. It's your inner gender that you see and feel. So it's the form of, in this modern era, that we say is transgender. Stems back in Buddhism. So this is the last one. In early texts, it's meant that a person belonging to socially stigmatized gay men dressing up as women, and in Buddhist teachings, they hold the circumstances of your next life is from your previous life. So it's a different spin on karma, but it's still karma. So an example is a man gets a woman pregnant and doesn't stand by her. So in his next life, he could be of a female gender. So within Buddhism, everyone has either gender at some point within their reincarnation, within their previous lives and next lives. Everyone has been either a male or female, or has been both. So now I want to go into Greek mythology. Humans were originally created with 4 arms, 4 legs, and a head which had 2 faces on it. Within Greek mythology, they have 3 genders, male, female, and androgynous, which literally means man, woman in Greek. So each gender has two sets of genitalia, with androgynous having both the male and female sex. The gender of these humans were sought from their origin. So man were children from the sun, women were children from the earth, and androgynous were children of the moon, born from merging the sun and the earth. So within this time, humans were sought to be very powerful, fearless and strong. They also dared to threaten the gods. They threatened to conquer and rule and then become new gods. So the gods in the Greek mythology wanted to destroy humans completely, face them in battle and kill them with lightning like they did with the Titans. However, on the flip side, the gods wanted humans to pay tribute to them, to worship them. And if they got rid of the humans, then who would there be to worship them? So, fearing their power, Zeus split them in two. And this meant for the rest of their lives, they were searching for their other half. However, on the flip side of that, the gods were then having double the amount of people to worship them, to pay tribute to them. These new creatures were then living completely miserable lives. They were drenched in their own pain and the sorrow. They wouldn't drink, they wouldn't eat, and in turn were not caring if they would live or die. Apollo, god of music, truth and prophecy, healing and light, wanted to ease their pain a bit, so he sewed them up. Now you have one full body but still have a soul. They were still longing for the rest of their lives of their soul and their physical other half. So from this, do we feel incomplete? Do you go through life and feel like you're missing that puzzle piece? You're missing that something to make everything seem right, seem worth living for, seem worth fighting for? Do you feel like there's something missing in your life? Our physical nature has a desire to be complete, and our souls alike, they yearn for their other half. And to me, this is a soulmate. Each soul half seeks the other over many reincarnations of this world, and within our karmic dues, once they're paid, we are liberated. Our two halves come together, they're reunited, and we will return to ultimate paradise. According to the Greek mythology, myths, when these two halves finally meet, they have a silent understanding of one another. They'll feel that they are in unison, and there is no greater joy than that. Before you find your soulmate, you must first discover yourself, your inner self. Knowing your inner self guides you to complete your path. And without looking for a soulmate, they'll just appear. Have you ever gone through life and you are thinking about something else and something pops up in front of you and you're like, I was wanting to do that. It wasn't on my mind at that point though, but I wanted to do it. I wanted to go down that path. I wanted to do this, or I wanted to do that, or I wanted to be with someone. Have you ever thought you've gone through something and someone's just appeared? When you least expect it, someone appears, something appears that feels right to you. If it feels right to you, go for it. I researched some quotes to kind of just see what other people think a soulmate is and the feelings and emotions that surround that. So I'm going to give them to you now. The first one is from Jay Sterling. I recognised you instantly. All of our lives flashed through my mind in one split second. I felt a pull so strongly towards you that I almost couldn't stop it. Second one is from Nancy Garden. Have you ever felt really close to someone? So close you can't understand why you and the other person have two separate bodies, have two separate skins. Another quote is from Catherine Woodward Thomas. Rather than being about excitement and lust, a soulmate relationship is characterised by such things as a shared life path, a sense of comfort and ease, and a genuine liking of each other. And my final quote that I found from Elizabeth Gilbert. People think a soulmate is your perfect fit, and that's what everyone wants. But a true soulmate is a mirror. the person who shows you everything that is holding you back, the person who brings you to your own attention so you can change your life. So in this world full of noise and misguidance, I hope our hearts are strong. I hope we find our inner selves, we're happy with our inner selves, but more importantly, we accept our inner selves. If we don't find true happiness, then it's us that are going to suffer. We pay the price. Our life is set out by God. A lot of people think this, a lot of people see this, a lot of people believe this. But without happiness, we don't accomplish anything. Happiness is key to spreading joy, peace, and forgiveness. When happiness isn't found, a home is never felt. A home is not a place, it's a feeling.